I'm Kevin Cirilli. It's time for your weekly rewind.
For more than a decade, Russian government, Putin, have persecuted, poisoned, and imprisoned Alexei Navalny. And now, reports of his death.
Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny died in prison on Friday, raising new concerns about Russia President Vladimir Putin's continued squashing of opposition leaders just weeks before an election. Russia officials said that Navalny died after feeling unwell while on a walk in prison and almost immediately lost consciousness.
You didn't pay? You're delinquent? He said, yes, let's say that happened. No, I would not protect you. In fact, I would encourage them to do whatever the hell they want. You got to pay. You got to pay your bills.
The week kicked off with former President Donald Trump, in true Trump fashion, making inflammatory remarks, this time targeting NATO. The former president drew criticism from both parties for his rhetoric against the Intergovernmental Alliance. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg pushed back, saying his comments undermine all of our security, including the United States, and puts American and European soldiers at increased risk.
It's certainly been years, perhaps decades, since the Senate passed a bill that so greatly impacts not just our national security, not just the security of our allies, but the security of Western democracy.
Our Republican colleagues, at least a small subset of them, cared a hell of a lot more about the Ukraine package than they did about securing the American southern border.
Senate Republicans bucked Trump, passing the $95 billion foreign aid package for Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine, despite the ex-president's threats. The bill, which gained bipartisan support in the upper chamber, is now headed to the House, where it faces an uncertain future.
The House voted to approve articles of impeachment against Secretary Mayorkas. Desperate times call for desperate measures. We had to do that. He has abdicated his responsibility, he's breached the public trust, and he's disregarded the laws Congress has passed.
For the first time in nearly 150 years, a cabinet secretary has been impeached. House Republicans were able to impeach Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, but it's unlikely that the Senate will vote to convict him. It will take 2/3 of the Senate to vote to convict in order for him to be removed.
Despite the dirty tricks, despite the vaunted Nassau County Republican machine, we won.
Democrat Tom Suozzi beat Republican Mazi Pilipin in New York's 3rd congressional district. The House GOP now has an even thinner majority.
I don't want us to have to, in our country, for every big event, think about a concern of being shot.
At least one person died and 21 others were injured after a deadly shooting in Kansas City, Missouri, near the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade. According to authorities, Kansas City police detained 3 suspects, but have since cleared one person of wrongdoing. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes and tight end Travis Kelce shared their condolences on the platform X, and Taylor Swift, Kelce's girlfriend, donated $100,000 to the family of local DJ Lisa Lopez Galvan, who was killed in the shooting.
If you're confused, you think I'm on trial. These people are on trial for trying to steal an election in 2020. I'm not on trial, no matter how hard you try to put me on trial.
Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is under fire for an extramarital affair with the lead prosecutor in the Georgia Trump election interference case. Willis took the stand to testify in a case that is raising new questions about whether she should be disqualified.